First off, I want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. If it wasn't for him, this would not be possible. Low Nose Boxing, hit the like button, share the video, leave a comment, subscribe. It's been reported by Michael Carpenter that the IBF is ordering a fight for the vacant IBF junior welterweight title that was left behind by Richard Hitchens for a potential bout between Teofimo Lopez and Lindolgo Delgado, right? And Teo was someone who was talking about going to 147. I mentioned him in a previous video regarding 147 pounds, right? And I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. In boxing, what I noticed, slick black fighters don't fight each other. And shout out to Hamza, Troy King, who's very good at doing technical breakdowns. The reason why I notice slick black fighters don't fight each other because we live in a generation where slick fighters don't know how to come forward when it's time to come forward. And we've seen that with Teofimo Lopez. That's why we're not going to see guys like Devin Haney take on Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney take on Richard Hitchens and vice versa, because they're running the risk of becoming a come forward fighter, right? So if they're not going to fight each other, why should Teo? So with that being said, Teo is a small guy. Teo will be the smallest 147 pounder. So I'm actually okay with Teo fighting at 140 pounds now that Shakur Stevenson has decided to move back to 135. Because if Shakur's at 140, Teo's not gonna shine in that division. The toughest task at 140 for Teo will be a Keyshawn Davis. Teo still has some smoke at 140. If Teo can bounce back and defeat Lindolgo impressively, he's a world champion again. Now he can go back to try to accomplish a goal that I've been wanting Teo to accomplish, and that's to become the undisputed junior welterweight champion of the world. Even though guys like Hitchens moved up, Devin Haney moved up, Subaru Matias said he might move up, Liam Powell moved up, Barboza, Jack Catterall moved up, there's still some good talented guys at 140 pounds. You got Dalton Smith, who's taking on Alberto Puello. You got Gary Antoine Russell, right? You got Keyshawn Davis. You got Isaac Pitbull Cruz and Javante Tank Davis. From what I'm hearing, those two might be fighting at 140 pounds. So there's still some nice big fights for Teofimo Lopez, winnable fights for Teofimo Lopez at 140 pounds. If Teofimo Lopez handles his business, locks in, and beats this guy impressively, takes him seriously, becomes a world champion, unifies, he's redeemed. He's back on the road to greatness. If Teo can beat this dude and eventually beat Gary Antoine Russell, Richard Hitchens, Dalton Smith, he's an all-time great. One of the greatest junior welterweights of all time, despite his loss to Shakur Stevenson. So a lot of people are not feeling this potential fight. And then they say, oh, it's an IBF rule, the rehydration clause. We've never seen Teofimo Lopez struggle in terms of weight issues, even though they said he had weight issues for the Kambosos fight. But at 140, he hasn't had any weight issues. He's not the type of fighter that balloons a lot after the weigh-in. For the most part, he looks a lot smaller than the guys that he's facing, even after the weigh-in. So I'm okay with this move. This is an opportunity for Teofimo Lopez to have a bounce back, a stay busy fight against a guy that has an undefeated record, a guy that's tailor-made for him, and a fight for Teofimo Lopez to become a world champion. With that being said, hit the like button, share the video, leave a comment, subscribe. Low Nose Boxing, because Low Nose Boxing. I'm out.